Okay, next we will discuss some of the problems on resilience and toughness, which is related to impact load condition. Okay, before discussing the problems on resilience and toughness, first let us understand what is meant by resilience and what is the toughness. Okay, we already discussed this two important properties uh, so many times in the theory classes. Okay, now the resilience and toughness, these are the two important the two important properties that important properties that resist the impact loading, resist the impact loading, or the first one is resilience and the second one is toughness. Okay, these are the two important properties. These are the two important properties that resist the impact loading. First, let us discuss. Okay, what is meant by resilience? Okay, the ability of the material to absorb the energy. Okay, the ability of the material to absorb the energy in elastic range. In elastic range is called as resilience. Okay, the ability of a material to absorb energy in elastic range is called resilience. It is also called strain energy, also called as the strain energy. Okay, the ability of a material to absorb energy in elastic range is called as resilience. It is also called as a the strain energy. Next, the ability of a material to absorb and deform before fracture. The ability of a material to absorb and deform is called as toughness. The ability of a material to absorb and deform practically before fracture is called as a toughness. Okay, so here you can see that we can indicate the equation like this. The resilience is equal to sigma dash square V divided by 2E. We'll also call it as a U. Okay, where V is nothing but a V is equal to the volume, that is equal to A into L. Okay, next, the strain energy stored per unit volume. Okay, the modulus of resilience. Okay, the modulus of resilience is nothing but a the strain energy stored per unit is called modulus of resilience. Okay, how to indicate that modulus of resilience? Modulus of resilience is equal to sigma dash square divided by 2e. Okay, this is a equation used to determine the modulus of resilience. And very important thing is here the note, very important, these two conditions with respect to this resilience and toughness. While solving the problems, we need to keep these points in our mind. For a moving body, the impact energy is equal to kinetic energy. Impact energy is equal to kinetic energy. And for a falling body, impact energy is equal to potential energy. Okay, these two are very important. Okay, for a moving body, impact energy is equal to kinetic energy. For a falling body, the impact energy is equal to potential energy. Okay, now we will discuss one or two problems based on this the resilience and toughness. Okay, first let us understood the given problem. Next we will solve the problem step by step. Okay, one simple problem with respect to this resilience and toughness. First let us understand the given problem. Okay, here a steel rope runs at a speed of 2.5 meter per second. A steel rope runs at a speed of 2.5 meter per second between the rail of a narrow range road. The weight of the loaded car which must be connected to and pulled by this rope is 8 kilonewton, which must be connected to and pulled by its rope is 8 kilonewton. The area of the cross section of the rope is 100 mm square, and the length of the rope between the driving pulley and the point where the car is hooked is 300 meter. Okay, 300 meter. Determine the stress induced in the rope by the impact of hooking in the car. The modulus of elasticity of the rope is 200 GPa. Okay, now we can first let us analyze the given problem. Here there is a pulley and there is a rope. This is a rope. Car. Okay. Length of the rope. should be moving in this direction. This is the pulley. This is the pulley. Okay, let us analyze the given problem. A steel rope runs at a speed of, this is the rope which is runs at a speed of 2.5 meter per second, okay, which is moving in this direction, which is runs at a speed of 2.5 meter per second between the rail of the narrow, okay, rail of the narrow gauge road, okay, narrow gauge road. The weight of the loaded car, it must be connected to the, okay, it must be connected to the pulled by rail by this rope is 8 kilonewton. Okay, this is the weight of the car, which is 8 kilonewton, 8 kilonewton, and the area of the cross section of the rope is, okay, 100 mm square, 100 mm square, and the length of the rope, this is the length of the rope between the driving pulley and the point where the car is hooked, the point where, this is the point where the car is hooked, and this is the driving pulley, okay, which is 300 meter, okay, which is 300 meter, okay, 300 meter. Determine the stresses induced in the rope by the impact of hooking, impact of hooking. Okay, in this car, the modulus of elasticity of the rope is 200 GPa. Modulus of elasticity of the rope is 200 GPa. Okay, here what we need to find out? We need to find out the stresses. Okay, we need to find out the impact of, okay, determine the stresses. Determine the stresses induced in the rope by impact of hooking in the car. The modulus of elasticity of the rope is 200 GPa. Okay, so this is a given problem. Here we need to find out the stresses induced in the rope by the impact of hooking. Okay, first we know the kinetic energy, okay, with the statement, okay, here the moving body, the impact energy is equal to kinetic energy, okay, from the, okay, last discussion, the impact energy is equal to here kinetic energy for the moving body, okay, for falling body the impact energy is equal to potential energy, okay. Now it is a moving body, okay, that's why the impact energy is equal to kinetic energy, okay. We know the equation to determine the kinetic energy, okay, that which is also available in the design data handbook. Kinetic energy is equal to K is equal to W square divided by 2g, okay. This equation which is available in the design data handbook, that is equation number 3.8, okay, 3.8. Now if you substitute all the values into this equation, before that first we know that, okay, we need to note down the given data. So here V is equal to 2.5 meter per second, V is equal to 2.5 meter per second, and A is equal to 100 mm square, the cross sectional area 100 mm square, okay. Next we have W is equal to 8 kilonewton, that we need to convert it into Newton, 8 into 10 to the power 3 newtons, okay. Next what we have L is equal to 300 meter, that is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 5 millimeter, and E is equal to 200 GPa, that is equal to 200 into 10 to the power 3 Newton millimeter square, okay. Now what we need to do, we need to determine this kinetic energy. If you substitute all these values into this equation, now you can see here, we know that W is equal to 8 kilonewton, 8 into 10 to the power 3 newtons, into, we know that velocity V square, that is 2.5 meters per second, which is moving at a velocity 2.5 meter per second, V square 2.5 square into 2 into 9.81. If we simplify this, we'll get 2548.42 Newton meter. Okay, 2548.4 to Newton meter. That is the value for K. Okay, next what we need to find out? We need to find out the resilience in tension. Resilience in tension, that we already know that the equation U is equal to sigma dash square V divided by 2E. Okay, so that we can write like this: the velocity is nothing but a into L, the cross sectional area, volume V is equal to A into L sigma dash AL divided by 2E. If you substitute all the values into this equation, sigma dash square into the area 100 into L 3 into 10 to the power 5 300 meters divided by 2 into 200 into 10 to the power 3. If we simplify this, we'll get 75 sigma dash square. 75 sigma dash square. This is a value we'll get. Next, equating the impact energy to resilience. Equating impact energy to resilience. Here the impact energy in the sense, okay, it is a moving body, so impact energy is equal to the kinetic energy. Okay, how we will equate this? Okay, here the impact energy is equal to kinetic energy because it is a moving body. Okay, equating the impact energy. Resilience 2548.42 into 10 to the power 3 because it is in Newton meter. Okay, we want to convert this into Newton millimeter. 2548.42 into 10 to the power 3 is equal to 75 sigma 1 dash square. Okay, now if we simplify this equation, the impact stress sigma dash is equal to 184.33 Newton per mm square. Okay, this is a given problem. This is a impact stresses. Okay, the stresses induced in the rope by the impact of hooking in a car.